So we've got another tutorial for you today. In this video we're going to be making a hotel, and we'll be doing the exterior and the interior as well. So all we're doing here is just giving you a quick tour of some of the rooms that we're going to be creating, so you can get an idea of what it's going to look like when we finish. So to start with, we're just going to place 3 blocks of grey wool. And then diagonal to this on either side, we're just going to place another 3 blocks of grey wool. And then diagonal to that, just another block of 3 wool. And the same again. So on the next row we're going to carry on with the same pattern, but you just want to place 2 blocks diagonal instead of 3 blocks. So you can see there it's just 2 lots of 2 with the blocks. Then another lot of 2 by 2 on either side. So this time we're going to place 1 block then 2 instead of what we've placed so far, which has been 2 then 2. So again, diagonal to this, 1 block, and then diagonal to that, 2 blocks. This time we're going to place another lot of 2 by 2, but we're going to go the opposite direction. So now following this direction, we're going to place 2 diagonal blocks to what we've got so far. And the same on the other side. For this section I have flown up to try and show you every individual section, because if you get this wrong it does take a long time to change, so we're going particularly slow on this. But now all we're going to do is we're going to build 40 blocks back on either side. So when I place a block back like that, that marks that we've placed 10 blocks. So we are only using them solely as markers to make sure that we are placing the right amount. So now we can delete our markers because we don't actually need them anymore. And the same on the other side now. So that's the 40 blocks placed on either side, and all we're going to do here is fly over to check that it's in line and that we've done it correctly. So we can remove the markers on the other side as well now. And we're just going to sleep to make it easier to see what we're doing. So we're going to start on the back now, and all you want to do to start with is place one block diagonal to the corner and then a row of two behind diagonal to this as well. Then in front of this we're just going to place two lots of two again. So now going inwards, we're going to place one block, then two on both sides. So in front of this, all we're going to do is place 2 by 2 again. So now in front of this, we're going to place 2, then 3. And then we're going to do 3 diagonal to this, and then 3 diagonal to that. So then diagonal to this, we're just going to place another row of 3 blocks. And that finishes off the base layer of the hotel. So now all we're going to do is we're going to build every row up of grey wool so it's 6 blocks high overall. So we're going to add another 5 rows on top of it. So I am just going to speed this up because all we're doing is the same process all the way around. So there you go, that's the whole of the walls built up. And all we're going to do here is we're just going to delete these 3 blocks that we placed, and we're going to create a doorway here. So we just want to make a 4x3 space with the grey wall. So it's going to start with 1 block in front and just continue that so it's 2 blocks behind the wall. And just build the 2 columns up behind that as well, on either side. So we've now got the base layer of the hotel, and we're going to add an overhang to this now as well. And then we can add our glass on top. But before we add our overhang, we're just going to add a little bit more decoration to the front. So starting from this corner block here, we're just going to build 2 rows up on either side. And now on every other corner block, we're just going to place an additional row like we have so far. So missing this first corner piece there, we're just going to build up here. So you just want to do this until you get to the corner of the actual front wall. And now for our last row on the corner. So you can see there we're still missing a space and just the last one. So all we're going to do is sleep quickly. So we're going to add our overhang now, and starting from this block here, we're just going to carry on and place 1 block in front of the grey wall on the top row, making sure you fill in the block behind the additional row that we just added. So you can see there we've just added 1 block all the way across. And once you get to the centre block, we are just going to place a row across, but you want to place it 1 row behind. So you can see there we've placed it 1 in front, so we need to make sure it's in line with the row before that we've just placed. So we're going to carry on the same pattern on the other side, but you want to make sure it finishes in the same place that we had it from the other side. So there you go, we're just going to fly back now so you can see that it is symmetrical. So now on this corner piece here, we're just going to build another row up to 6 blocks high and connect it across with the 1 block overhang on the edge there, and the same on the other side. So we're going to add our overhang on the side of the building now. So again it's 1 block apart from the corner piece where we're going to add 2 blocks. And just a second one out there. So we just need to extend it all the way across now. It's now the same on the other side. So again it's 1 block out here, apart from the corner piece where we're going to place 2 blocks out there. Once you finish your overhang on the side of the building, we are just going to add some more decoration to it. So on every 5th row we're going to place a row of grey wool, and you just want to place a 1 overhang on top. So we're just going to mark out where every 5th block is here. Then we're just going to extend it up and add our block on top. So you can see there it does finish exactly on the end row as we wanted it to. And we're going to do the same on the other side now. So again, on every 5th row, we're just going to add a column going up. Then we're just going to extend it up, same as before. That's the side wall done there, and now we can start on the decoration on the back wall. So we're going to start by what we did originally and just extend the rows up, missing every other column out. So that's the first lot in there, and now missing the row out again. Then just for one more row on the edge. All we got to do now is extend one block out, same as on the front of the building. So that's that half of the building done. But in the corner here, before we finish the other half, you just want to place one row up and one block out, same as before. All we need to do is continue this pattern across now. Remembering to place the other row that we placed on the other side as well. So that's the back of the building done there. So that's the majority of the base layer done, and all we're going to do now is we're going to place one row behind the whole of the front facing wall. But first you just want to place an additional 2 rows in this space and extend this section out as well. So now on every row that we've got left that we haven't brought out already, we're just going to bring it out 1 additional row, and that's only on the front facing wall. And on this front facing wall you want to make sure that you place a row on top of every block that you've brought out. So now for the other side as well. So you can see we've just brought out 1 additional row and we've placed a row on top of that. Also you'll see there is a row that we brought out 1 row too far, which we will change in the next episode. So we just need to continue this pattern across now. And we're just going to sleep quickly so you can see what we're doing a bit easier. So we just need to finish off the front wall now. And continue it on so it goes all the way to the edge. So that's that side done, and now we just need to do exactly the same on this side. And the block as well. So now we can place our glass on top of this row. And you just want to build the whole of the front section up by 26 blocks. So you can see there we are going to be using markers to make sure we place the right amount of blocks to start with. But again, you don't need to place these. So we just need to do this for all of the front rows, and we need to place a grey wall block on top. There you go, that's the whole of the glass panes placed on that section. So we can start on the side of the building now. So you just need to start by placing grey wool all the way to the side here, leaving a 1 block space on the end. And now the same on the other side. So now that we've done that section of the building, we can start on the back wall. So with the back wall, we are just going to bring it back 1 block and we're going to place a row on top. So this is what we've done exactly the same on the other side, on the front of the building. And then we can leave it there for that episode. And in the second episode, we'll obviously carry on with the exterior, and hopefully we'll be able to finish that within 2 or 3 episodes. So that's the majority of that section done, so we just need to finish off the little corner sections now, by carrying on with exactly the same pattern as what we've got so far. Now for the same on the other side. And there you go, we'll leave it there for that episode.